Hello, loves. Welcome in if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I read for myself and my collective, and I start with a prayer. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, higher self, those out there willing and wanting to help us on our journey of healing and loving ourselves. We welcome you in and we thank you for the shield of protection that you put around us. We thank you for the clarity and the connection in the message, and we thank you for collecting all negative energy sent our way for us to use as fuel for our purposes later. And we thank you again. Let's see what Spirit has for us. This is a collective reading. Let's see what the Spirit has for the collective, my collective. How y'all doing out there? I hope you're making good choices to heal yourself. What does Spirit want us to know? I keep looking at Speak Up. I've looked at it twice now during this shuffling. So maybe there's something we need to say, something we need to be sharing. Please show us. Oh, look. And truth down there at the bottom. So yeah, maybe there's some truth that needs to be said. But let's see. What do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know? Brazen and feeling safe. Brazen talks about you being brave, you being bold, you taking control. And this feeling safe is about you needing to feel safe. You needing to create a safe space for yourself. What is this brazen energy, Spirit? What do we need to be bold about? She doesn't look like she feels safe. Her body language is very compressed, so to speak. Her arms are tucked in, her legs are crossed and tucked in close to her. She does not look like she feels safe. What is this brazen energy? What is this boldness? I'm looking at the number on the brazen card, and it's number 17, and 1 7 equals 8, and 8 talks about change. So maybe you need to be becoming more bold. Maybe you're coming out of this period of not feeling safe, and you're getting ready to be more bold. You're getting ready to start telling people the truth. You still start telling people how you feel and creating a safe space for yourself. But anyway, Spirit, what is this brazen energy? Please show us clearly. What is this brazen energy, Spirit? The Hermit. Yeah. Like I said, you've been in a period of, you guys can't even see these. You've been in a period of being solo, being alone, being isolated, trying to do some soul searching, trying to figure things out. What do we need to know about this Hermit? See, look, the Four of Swords, resting and meditating. You have been in solitude for a while now. But it's time for you to make a change. That 8. It's time for you to be more bold. It's time for, look, at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. They are vocal. They are vibrant. They are a leader. They're out in the open. They inspire other people. You've learned a lot in this time of being solo, this time of being alone, this time of being isolated. And it's time for you to share that. What do we need to know, Spirit? Please give me more on this. I think you've just gotten so comfortable being alone, so comfortable being isolated, because that's where you feel safe. She's very, like I said, she's very to herself. She's very closed in. This person, closed in. This person, also curled in, right? Very to yourself. Okay. The Knight of Wands, it's time to take inspired action. Like I said, it's time for you to come out. It's time for you to follow your passions. It's time for you to share what you've learned. What is this feeling safe energy? King of Pentacles. Maybe you've been worried about your finances. You've been worrying about feeling financially safe and stable. Or this could be a person, right? Remember, loves, tarot is fluid. It's fluid in time, it's fluid in gender and sex. So being fluid in time, this could be past, present, or future energy. So this could be anywhere. You could be anywhere along the storyline, along the timeline of this story. With it being fluid in gender and sex, if you see a man or a woman on the card, it does not mean that that is a man or woman in your story. It means that that is someone in their masculine or feminine energy. And we all have masculine and feminine energy, and it needs to be balanced. Otherwise, we're going to have issues, right? So if you see a man or a woman, it does not mean that is you or a particular person that you're seeing in your mind, just because it's a man or a woman. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't apply, flutter by butterfly, okay? So this King of Pentacles, it could be a person, or it could be you being concerned about your stability. But the King of Pentacles is someone who is financially stable, financially focused, grounded, strong, dependable, reliable. And maybe you haven't been feeling that, this feeling safe energy. What else do we need to know? Please show us clearly, Spirit. What do we need to know about this King of Pentacles and feeling safe? Yeah, the number 4 is stability, right? So you haven't been feeling stable. Look, the 8 of Swords. You haven't been feeling safe. You haven't been feeling stable. You've been feeling trapped. The Page of Cups here. Maybe you haven't been following your intuition. Maybe you've been feeling spiritually trapped or creatively trapped. What is this Page of Cups, Spirit? What do we need to know about this Page of Cups? Please show us clearly. What do we need to know about this Page of Cups? The Wheel. But it looks like it's reversed. That's bad luck. Things not turning in your favor. And then the Ten of Wands at the bottom, feeling burdened, feeling overworked, feeling underappreciated. Things haven't been going in your favor. You haven't been feeling safe. You haven't been feeling financially safe. You haven't been feeling emotionally safe. You haven't been feeling spiritually safe. And you had to create that space for yourself. And in doing that, you ended up being the Hermit. You ended up being in this 4 Swords energy. But it's time for you to come out of that. You felt trapped. You felt burdened. You felt like, people weren't. You felt like people weren't in your corner. You felt like the people who were in your space weren't there for you, which is why you ended up going out to be solo, taking the time to be alone. And you had to figure out how to feel safe. What else do we need to know? The Chariot. You're breaking through that. You are going, busting through all obstacles. You're moving forward. This also talks about travel. You're getting ready to experience new things. You're breaking through all the obstacles. Because you took the time to figure it out. You took the time to heal. Spirit. No. What do we need to know about this? What do we need to know about this? Please show us clearly. What do I need to know? Okay, about this. Anything else? Nope. Activated earth. Power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. So you're going to be led out of this hermit energy. Maybe you had been trying to do everything your way before instead of allowing fate to work, right? Because in the wheel upright is fate. It's things that are fated and things that are going to happen just because that's the way it's supposed to happen. That's the way it's meant to be. That's the lesson you're supposed to learn. And then when you avoid it, when you fight it, you cause a disrupt in the journey. I'm being um brought to my remembrance right now is Moses and how he was supposed to lead the people to the promised land. And they got sidetracked. They got sidetracked. They weren't following, they didn't trust the process. They were questioning everything. So they got sidetracked and it derailed them. They eventually got there, but it derailed the process because they weren't going with the flow. They weren't trusting the process. I think you had to learn how to sit down and trust the process before you took inspired action, right? I think you were going on your own material insight, like the way that you were working on trying to build your finances, trying to build your material wealth, trying to see the earthly safety. That's what you were working on. And not trusting your intuition. You were trying to do it on your own. But if you trust where you're led, you'll be brought to exactly where you're supposed to go. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know, Spirit? Power places and ley lines. If you trust where you're led, you'll be brought to a source of power, a source of ammunition. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites and extremes of life. Falling into my arms makes me think of feeling safe, right? Trusting where you're led. Surrender. Stop holding on to the extremes. Whatever it was that you've been holding on to feel safe is not it. It's not it. You have to trust where you're led. You have to follow the path that's meant for you without getting derailed. You have to surrender to what's meant to happen. Learn the lessons as they come. What else do we need to know? Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards and wild card. When you trust where you're led, like I said, you're going to be led to the power source. You're going to be led to where you're supposed to go, whatever is next for you, the next part of your journey. Whatever's through that portal, whatever's through that doorway. And you can decide to trust it, trust the process, surrender to what's happening, or you can decide to derail it. You can decide to stay solo. You can decide to keep hidden and keep thinking about it. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. You've already spent the time alone, right? You've already spent this time alone trying to figure it out. You got the love, codependency, and boundaries. This came up in the Sagittarius reading. I said earlier, you were connecting yourself with people who didn't make you feel safe, and that is what made you feel like you needed to isolate. Codependency and setting boundaries. You had to learn how to disconnect from those people who didn't make you feel safe, those people who possibly made you feel trapped. You had to set boundaries. Because these gifts that you're being given, these opportunities that you're about to come into, by being fiery, by following your passions, by being brazen here, making the change, you're not going to be able to share them with everyone. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So as you let go of what made you feel safe, the things that you were doing to try to make yourself feel safe, and trust the process, you have new. Do you see this? That is lush land. It's like fresh water, trees. There's got to be all kinds of food throughout there. There are new opportunities happening for you that are going to be abundant. They're going to be abundant. Um, I want to know, Spirit, what do we need to know? I'm really, really thinking, like, as you start to open up, as you start to be this Knight of Wands, as you start to take action on these new ideas, on these new creations that you're coming up with, with this new information, these new opportunities, and you take action on them, you can't be concerned with the people, these codependent energies, these people from your past, these people from the way they're going to think of you. I think before you were concerned with the way people would think of you. New beginnings, new solutions, new ways of doing things. What do we need to know, Spirit? Hmm. Please show us clearly. Page of Wands. Yeah, new ideas coming in. Good news, new ideas, rushing in head first. So as you get this new information, as you get these new ideas, and you take the opportunities up, like you take up on these opportunities, you're gonna have your Nine of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment, your satisfaction, your abundance. What else do you need to know? Please share more. Please share more. The Fool, yeah. New beginnings, take the leap. Didn't we say that here? You'll survive this. New solutions, new beginnings. It's time for new things to come up. Death. Endings bring new beginnings. As you end this mindset that keeps you trapped, whether it's you being stuck on your finances, whether it's you being stuck on people who are from your past, people who don't help you feel safe, people who make you question yourself, people who make you doubt your intuition, people who make you doubt your creativity, whatever is making you feel in negative energy, in this negative light, whatever is making you feel like you're having bad karma, if you don't release all those things, those mindsets, you won't have the new opportunities. But as you release them, as you realize the truth about them, right? With this Ace of Swords, realizing the truth, having a breakthrough, as you realize the truth about them, and you take the opportunities that are actually for you, not caring about whatever those things are, you'll have the breakthrough. You'll have the success. You'll have the new beginnings. Because it says right here, doors are opening. Rewards are coming. You have all the knowledge you need. You've learned so much. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. You're a child of the cosmos. You were meant to learn something and share it with people. So stop holding it in. Stop holding it in. Stop closing yourself in. Become more bold with the information that you have, right? Become more bold. Become more open. Share that message. Share what you've learned. What's the outcome of that, Spirit? What's the outcome of sharing what we've learned? Okay. No. The Eight of Cups, you're walking away, leaving things behind that don't serve you. The Empress, the Chariot, and the Ace of Wands. So as you let go, right, you are the Empress. And we talked about this not having to be a woman. You're the Empress. You are fertile. Things grow from you. You are fair. You're nurturing. You have focus. You have willpower. You have the Chariot here. That's things moving forward. That is success. That is travel. The Ace of Wands, new direction, new inspirations, and breakthroughs. There is a lot of potential here with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. There's a lot of potential, but you have to take the leap. With the Fool, you have to take action. With the Page of Wands, rush in head first. You have to take the action. Now, you got to take the action now. You can't stay in hermit mode. You can't stay in this Four of Swords. You can't stay in what feels safe. If being at home alone, locking yourself away feels safe, you can't do that. It's time for you to come out. It's time for you to share what you've learned. It's time for you to share what's been inspiring you. It's time for you to inspire others with this knowledge that you have. There's a whole lot of potential, and there's something new that you're supposed to do. And you're supposed to act on it. You're supposed to act on it, and that is what brings you your abundance. That is what brings you your truthfully your safety. Right? You've been trying to create the safety, and you're supposed to be allowing Spirit to bring that to you. As long as you take inspired action towards what your passion is, what your purpose is, what you've learned in being in hermit mode. All right, we need some self-empowerment. Self-empowerment for us. Self-healing, self-help, self-care. If you've made it this far, loves, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, share it, subscribe to the channel if anything resonates with you. Spirit, what self-care, self-empowerment, self-help, and healing message do we need to know? Do we need to receive? Throne, your potential is endless. Didn't I say? There is so much potential here. 4 and 5 equals 9, and 9 is abundance. Your potential is endless. Your potential, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, new ideas, new direction, breakthroughs, inspirations. Your potential is endless. You have so much knowledge. You have so much experience, right? You have so much to share. You just got to do it. One more message. Self-empowerment. Drink tea. This always comes out when I haven't been drinking my tea. But there are herbs that you need to be partaking in. I know specifically for me, I need to be drinking some mullein for sure. Mullein helps with clearing out the mucus in your chest. Especially if you're a smoker of any sort, you can add that to your, if you roll yourself, you can add that to your smokable herbs. But drink tea. You need to be drinking some herbal tea. One more message for empowerment, self-care and self-healing. Voyage, you already have the answers. You already have the answers. Already. 3 and 4 is 7, and 7 is perspective. Changing your perspective, changing your view of things. We saw this here. The child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. You were always meant to be the empress. You were always meant to be someone that people learn from, someone that people came to for nurturing, for guidance, someone who has multiple gifts, multiple things to share and give to the world. You're very fertile with knowledge, with abundance, with babies even, right? Because sometimes you need to create, we got to create people to keep it moving. So maybe you were meant to be that fertile person. Someone who to guide the new generation with love, with wisdom, with compassion, because we need that. We need more compassion in this world for sure. But everything is within you. Your potential is endless. See that for yourself. Believe in that. Believe in that. But it's time for you to get out of this hermit mode. It's time for us. Because I am definitely speaking to myself, right? I read for myself and my collective. It's time for you to get out of the house. It's time for you to share more with others. It's time for you to teach others about what you're learning. And that's however you need to do that. But it's time for you to stop being solo dolo. It's time for you to stop being alone. All right, y'all. If you're new here, leave me a purple heart down below. If you are true here, please leave me a blue one. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I thank you all for watching and doing that. Peace and blessings.